I want you to stop treating your marriage like a role you have outgrown. It's not a job you quit. It's not a title that you move from when it no longer feels exciting. Can I tell you this, my friend? Your spouse can feel it. They can feel your distance. They can feel your detachment. They can feel your resentment. And if you keep living like your best days as a couple are behind you, you'll wake up one day to a marriage that no longer exists. Yes, I'm very serious about it. But here's the truth. You didn't outgrow your marriage. You stopped growing within it. And in this video, I show you how to reignite the passion, reignite the purpose, reignite the desire by doing something very key. The progress is not about changing your spouse. It is about changing how you show up in the marriage. Let's have this conversation. When was the last time you genuinely become excited about your spouse? Excited about them coming home to you? Think about that for a moment. I'm not talking about your relief that they came home safe. I'm not talking about you grateful that they're helping you with the house chores and, they're helping you to pay the bills. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you genuinely are excited. The way you used to feel when you heard the key turning in the door. I mean, you run to the door and you kiss on them, you hug on them, you just do all these fancy stuff every single day. The text messages, the video chat, the nice, sexy emoji. You do all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But here's what's even scarier. Here's what's crazy. Most of you guys automatically just write off building your marriage. Most of you also don't even know and realize that's what you're doing. It starts out innocently. It starts very subtle because you stop asking about their day, because you automatically assume you know the answer. You stop planning date nights because you are now comfortable where you are. You stop trying to impress each other because they love me as I am. Really? Is that true? And before you know it, you and your spouse are living parallel with each other's, living under the same roof, but you're living like roommates. I mean, you put your job before your spouse. You put your church before your spouse. You put everything before each other. And you become two people in the same house, but completely living separate lives. But here is the thing nobody talks about. This isn't just about romance. This is about respect. And when you treat your marriage like a role you have outgrown, you are essentially telling your partner, you're not worth the best of me. You are essentially saying to your partner, I don't value you anymore. You're saying to your partner that you are not worth my best effort anymore. Ouch. That hurts, right? But I want you to stay with me because I want to help you to reignite the passion again. I want to lead you to the step toward transformation. So let's get deep into this. I'm going to talk to you about 3 warning signs that will tell you that you have totally checked out of your marriage. Warning sign number 1, the assumption trap. You have stopped being curious about your partner. Yes, you have. You assume that you know what they are going through. You assume you know everything about them, so you don't spend time to even listen anymore. You interrupt them when they are talking to you because you think that you know what they're about to say. No, that's not true. You need to be intentional. You need to be present and in the moment. And my friend, here's what you are missing. People change. Your spouse today is not the same person that you married 5 years ago. I've often maintained that when you get married, you marry 4 people. The person you date, the person you court, the person you marry, and the person they're going to become because of marrying you. Can you honestly say that your spouse is better off because of you? Are you the kind of spouse they love coming home to? Do you have new dreams? Do you know about your spouse's fears? Do you know about their perspective? Do you understand the things that they're struggling with? But you are responding to a version of them that doesn't exist anymore. Can you name 3 things that your spouse is excited about right now that weren't on their radar about a year ago. Because if you're drawing from an old memory, you are drawing a blank. If you're just thinking about what used to be, you're not present, my friend. And that's warning sign number one. Number two, the effort autopilot. Remember when you used to plan surprises, you used to plan date nights, you used to have exotic vacation, you used to sit down and watch a lot of TV together, you go for a walk, you go for a long drive. I'm talking about, just being at home and feel comfortable. I'm talking about bringing home your spouse's favorite snack. Yeah. I'm talking about sending random text messages throughout the day. Your idea of romance is asking if they want anything from the kitchen while you're up. You have confused being comfortable with being complacent. Comfort means that you can be yourself around them, my friend. Complacently means that you have stopped trying to be the best version of yourself for them. There is a big difference between taking off your mask or taking off your effort. What are you doing? What got you so distracted? Who are you interested in now? What is buying or fighting for your time? Is it the social media? Is it your ministry? Is it your job? What is it? Warning sign number 3, the friendship fades. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This one is a killer. It is ruining the marriage. You have stopped being friends with each other. You share the house. You share the bills. Maybe you have some kids, but you don't share your inner world anymore. You don't share your inner emotions and feelings and drive and intimacy and passion. You call your best friend to complain about work, but you just grunt at your spouse when they ask you about your day. Really? Do you think that's good? You stay up until 2 a.m. texting in a group chat, but you can't remember the last time you had a real conversation with the person lying next to you. My friend, your spouse has become the last person you share your thoughts with when they used to be the first. You talk to in the morning. You talk to when they come home. Are you okay? Yes. One-liner. How was your day? It's fine. Another one-liner. So maybe you're seeing yourself differently. Maybe you are going through some challenges or you're not on the same page. You don't have to panic. As a matter of fact, the fact that you are still watching this video means that you care enough to change. And here's the beautiful truth. Falling in love again is easier than falling in love for the first time because you already know this person is worth it. You already know who you have. You don't need a new spouse. You just need some new routine. You need a new roadmap. You need a new journey. That's why you must be in a constant, perpetual state of growing and changing and growing and learning and loving and becoming one. So first, become curious again. Start asking questions like, how can I add value to your life? What are some of the things that you think that I can do to make you feel more loved and appreciated? What are some of the things that I can do to elevate how you feel about you? How was work today? Did you have a good day? Instead of asking what for dinner, you said, can we cook dinner together? When is the last time you look at your wife and just compliment her for her beauty, for thank you for being such a wonderful person? You look attractive. When is the last time you just admire her? I consider my wife to be the most interesting person in my life. Outside of my relationship with God, nothing drives me more. Nothing stimulates and give me that passion and drive. I don't ask like, where do you want to go out in a date night? Sometimes I do. But there's moments when I just call her and say, get ready. I'm taking you out. You have an hour to get ready. And all the excitement. What are you doing? Where are you taking me? Where are we going? Why are you just giving me an hour? I got to comb my hair. I got to do this. I'm like, babe, chill. Just get dressed. Just shower, get dressed, put on something, look good. I'm coming in. I'm not going to spend long in the house. I just want you to get ready. I'm taking you somewhere. That's it. That's how we do it. Hello? You need to treat them like the fascinating human being that they are, not the familiar fixture they have become. The second thing is bring back intentional effort in working on your marriage. Bring back the intentional desire, the intentional, I'm making this work. Start small and be consistent. One genuine compliment a day. Unexpected gesture a week. One phone-free conversation, no interruption in the evening. At least 30 minutes. You don't need to create the honeymoon phase. You don't need that. What you need is to create something even better. A mature love that you choose to grow and change and evolve and get better at. Your friendship factor, my friend, the friendship foundation is so important. My God, I cannot begin to tell you that if you're not the best of friends, I'm not sure exactly how well you can do your marriage. Build the friendship. Share something real every single day. You don't have to plan. Just show up. Something that ignites your world, ignite your inner passion, ignite your desire. You create the atmosphere where you can be vulnerable. You can be intimate. You thrive in an environment where the both of you guys see the best in each other. Because love casts out all fear. You share random thoughts with each other. You cook together. You do laundry together. If you have an argument, it doesn't turn into a fight. A disagreement is solved so that you can continue to love again. I'm talking about the basic things that you need to do in order for you to build a better marriage. It starts with understanding that you play a role in the marriage you have right now. Everybody's looking for somebody outside to tell them what to do. When you have the Word of God, you have your attitude and you have your decision that you need to make every single day. Got to have a positive mental attitude about your marriage. You got to be enthusiastic, show enthusiasm, and be excited about showing up today to be the best that you can be for today. I don't know what tomorrow holds. Yesterday is in the tomb. Tomorrow is in the womb. Today is my best day. Today is your best day. Be the best that you can be. Show up and do the work. Show up for change. Show up for growth. Show up for consistency. Show up by doing the action. And when you act, you create the feeling. When you act, you create the transformation. The feelings doesn't change the action. The action changes how you feel. The act of love leads to intimacy. The act of love leads to romance. The act of love leads to security. The act of love leads to faithfulness. The act of love leads to vulnerability. You don't feel and then you act. You act to create the feelings. And so, my friend, that's it. That's what I want to share with you. I hope that you are blessed by this content. And if you are getting some value from this, do us a favor and please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And if you would like to learn more about our coaching program, I want to invite you to click the link in the show notes in the description and book a free consultation, book a free clarity call so that we can give you the information that you need in order for you to know if you are qualified to be a part of our program. And my friend, listen to me. You can build a better you because a better marriage starts with a better you. Thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless you. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one.